Welcome back, friends, to the Mabel's Quiz channel. Guess the magical creature from the picture? There are 30 images of different creatures in total. If you are ready, then subscribe and let's get started. Who is it? The Hungarian horntail was considered to be one of the most dangerous dragon breeds. It possessed black scales, a spiked tail whip it would gladly deploy in combat. The pixie was able to fly and enjoyed lifting people up by their ears and depositing them on the tops of trees and buildings. It could also steal things. A Demiguise becomes invisible when threatened. He had foresight, so the only way to catch them was to do something completely unpredictable. Crookshanks was half Kneazle, as evidenced by his lion-like appearance, ability to solve problems on his own, and clear dislike of, and ability at recognizing untrustworthy persons, even if they are transfigured. House elves had their own magic available only to them. Their loyalty also prevented them from using magic against their masters until they were free. Griffins had a natural instinct to protect treasure. If for some reason they didn't have any treasure to guard, they became very distraught. The bowtruckle was an insect-eating, tree-dwelling magical beast. It could attempt to gouge out an attacker's eyes if anything threatened its tree or itself. The Niffler were attracted to shiny things, which made them wonderful for locating treasure, but that also meant that they could wreak havoc if kept, or let loose, indoors. The Puffskein did not object to being cuddled or thrown about. It particularly liked to use its long, thin pink tongue to eat wizards' bogies while they slept. Mountain troll. Though possessing enough rudimentary intelligence, mountain trolls were exceptionally thick. The phoenix can carry immensely heavy loads, their tears have healing powers, and they make highly faithful pets. These majestic equines possessed potent magical properties, with their tail hairs being used as the core of a wand. Mooncalf only came out of his hole during the full moon. He performed elaborate dance moves, and a side effect was to create geometric patterns in the wheat fields that confused muggles. Selkies were Scottish merpeople, generally considered less beautiful than their warmer water counterparts and comparable to the Marrows of Ireland. The Jarvie was capable of human speech. The creature used short, usually rude statements and phrases in an almost constant stream. Hippogriffs were carnivorous and were extremely dangerous until tamed. The augury intensely shy. He lived in a tear-shaped nest in thorny and brambles. The cry of the augury signaled approaching rainfall. The growth on the murtlap's back may be pickled and eaten to improve one's resistance to jinxes. The scream of a mature mandrake was powerful enough to break glass and would kill any person who hears it. Zhou Wu was a powerful, monstrously large feline beast originally from China. The sound of a ringing bell can calm him down. Dementors could consume a person's soul, leaving their victims in a permanent vegetative state, and so they were often referred to as soul killers. Each of the rune spore's heads served a different function. The left head was the planner, the middle head was the dreamer, and the right head was the critic. The chimera was a vicious, bloodthirsty beast with a lion's head, a goat's body, and a dragon's tail. Clabert. On the clabert's forehead was a large pustule, which flashed red when the clabert sensed danger. A werewolf was a creature which normally resembled a human being, but upon the complete rising of the full moon became an wolf. The billywig had a long, thin stinger at the bottom of its body. Anyone stung by a billywig would suffer giddiness followed by levitation. The Tibo was very dangerous and could make itself invisible, rendering it virtually impossible to capture or evade. The Akami was known to be koranaptixic, meaning it grew or shrank in order to fit available space. Acromantula. Their fangs contained highly toxic venom valued at 100 galleons a pint in 1996. Chisperfels were drawn to wizarding homes with the intention of attacking magical objects within.